Top list of martial arts. Aikido, Japanese Aikido, military craftsmanship and self-preservation framework that takes after the battling strategies Jujitsu and Judo in its utilization of bending and tossing methods and in its point of turning an assailant's solidarity and force against himself. Tension on indispensable operational hubs is additionally utilized. Aikido professionals train to stifle, instead of debilitating or execute, however a significant number of its developments can be destructive. Aikido particularly accentuates the significance of accomplishing total mental quiet and control of one's own body to dominate an adversary's assault. As in other combative techniques, the advancement of kindness and regard is an essential piece of Aikido preparation. The essential aptitudes of Aikido presumably began in Japan in about the 14th century. In the mid-20th century, they were arranged in their cutting-edge structure through crafted by the Japanese hand-to-hand fighting master Ashiba Morihei. There are no hostile moves in Aikido. As instructed by Ashiba, it was so simply cautious a craftsmanship that no immediate challenge between professionals was conceivable. Later an understudy of Ashiba, Tamaki Kenji, built up an opposition style, known as Tamaki Aikido, that fused Aikido strategies. A contender endeavors to score focuses by quickly contacting an adversary with an elastic or wooden blade, and different attempts to keep away from and incapacitate the assailant. The two substitute in using the blade. Hapkido is a Korean martial art practiced the world over. Characterized by joint locks, throws, and dynamic kicking techniques, it is unique among Korean martial arts, Taekwondo, Tangsudo, in its emphasis on deflecting an opponent's attacks instead of forceful blocking. Hapkido is the anti-martial art. It was designed as a way to defend against and overcome an attacker with skill in many forms of martial combat. With roots in Eki Jujitsu, Hapkido adds striking and punching to joint locks, throws, and grappling, making it one of the original mixed martial arts. However, unlike modern MMA training, Hapkido gives the student a solid base in different forms of defense, and roots the strategy of that defense in the principles of water, circle, and harmony. This gives the student a solid framework on which to develop their skill so that they are not caught off guard when in real defense situations. Judo is a relatively modern Japanese martial art, created in 1882. The goal of Judo is to either throw or take down one's opponent to the ground and immobilize or subdue them with a grappling maneuver, joint lock, stranglehold, or choke. Strikes and thrusts by hands and feet or weapons are only allowed in prearranged forms, kata, and are not allowed in competition or free practice. Jujitsu is a Japanese martial art for defeating an armed and armored opponent in which one uses no weapon or only a short weapon. Practitioners neutralize an enemy with pins, joint locks, and throws by using an attacker's energy against him, rather than directly opposing it, as with other martial arts such as karate. There are 5 main areas or arts of training: blocking, fulcrum throw, non-fulcrum throw, escaping, and striking. Karate is a martial art developed in Okinawa, Japan that stresses striking techniques, such as punching, kicking, knee and elbow strikes, and open-handed techniques such as knife hands, karate chop. In comparison to Taekwondo, karate tends to focus more on hand strikes, whereas Taekwondo emphasize kicking techniques. The major traditional styles of karate are Shotokan, Shidori, Gajuru, and Wado-ryu. Kung Fu is a number of fighting styles that have developed over the centuries in China. There are common themes to the various styles, which are usually classified by families, schools, or sects. Some styles include physical exercises that mimic animal movements, while others are inspired by Chinese philosophies, religions, and legends. Internal styles focus mainly on harnessing of qi, while external styles concentrate on improving muscle and cardiovascular fitness. Some of the more common styles include Eagle Claw, Hungar, 5 Animals, Shaolin Kung Fu, Monkey, Praying Mantis, and Wing Chun. The term Kung Fu is often used in the West to refer to Chinese martial arts, however, its original meaning refers to one's expertise in any skill, not just martial arts. MMA, aka mixed martial arts, is a full contact sport that allows a variety of fighting styles to be used, including martial and non-martial arts techniques. Striking and grappling techniques, either standing or on the ground, are allowed. The early years of the sport saw a wide variety of traditional styles, but as the sport evolved, many styles were shown to be ineffective. It is now common for fighters to train in multiple styles, creating a more balanced skill set. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to us on YouTube.